Hey, Mike, it's good seeing you today. Tell you what, real quick takeaway, play your G major and then make a melody run. Maybe something like... When we go to C, we would have our... What did that start on? On our 2? G, 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 A, B, C, B, A, B, G. So when we go to C major, we would have the same kind of run, but we would be using our open note phrasing. So the G started with the G, the low G. Well, our C should start with the C. Right? Try and make that melody for each of the chords that you choose. And then implement that into the next key. What I can tell you is you have an easier time repeating that melody when you practice these individual scales and these patterns. Each key, we try to take these 7 groupings of notes and we play them knowing them linearly, forwards and backwards, quite literally. But the concept is nobody really tells us to practice abstractly. Like, so if in the key of G, G major, instead of playing G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, why not do something like G, A, G, C, B, G, A, B, C, D, E. When we go to the next movement, we would have the same feeling of intervals. And we would move it up in increments. And then try and replicate that in the same key or whatever key you move to, utilizing the fingers that lay on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th of your 4 fret movements. So if we played a melody that has C, D, F, E, C, D, F, E in the key of C, when we move to G, since we had a 1, 2, 4, 3 in the key of G, we would have a 1, 2, 4, 3, do, 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 do. And notice how my middle finger doesn't need to do anything because it's not part of the equation. Well, if we were to go to the D major, rather than me scooting back or over and around, that secondary finger would then be used because we would have our D note to our 3rd. So what you do is you find that if you move and you make improper movements like this, you can change your whole phrasing to use the note down here, because all 7 note is repeated up above it. Trying to keep constant on what fret we play with what finger is what we're working on this week. So maybe doing repetitions of scales and finding melody patterns based off of chord families. G, C, and D playing a G, A, B, A, G, C, D, E, D, C, D, E, F sharp, E, D, G, A, B, C, D. By doing that over and over again, you get really used to what the 1, 4, and 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are of all of those chords. Hope this makes sense. We'll bring this to the table next week and show how to just cut these up and turn your practice mechanisms into melodic structures so you can start making your own lines while playing and feel a little bit more confident about it, entwined with your alternative picking. Good job today. We'll see you next week.